Lucky Charms in a 7-layer dip, or macaroni in a beanbag. Today, it's all about Tex-Mex on Culinary Crime. I'm joined by my two people who have been here before and I enjoy very much. Tommy Bones.
That's right, Tommy Bones, Department of Country, and you know what I mean.
And a Shane Top.
That's right, Agent Shane, Department of the Interior of my mouth.
What about the exterior?
Nope, that's someone else.
That's someone else.
Someone else. That's
It's not my job.
not my business.
You might be able to tell by my amazing outfit and my amazing Matthew McConaughey.
Michael McConaughey.
Impression that the theme for these cases today are Tex-Mex, Texican salsa, yes. How do you both feel?
I ate fajitas for a week straight before I was asked to do this, so I'm very prepared.
Okay. and
Damn.
That's impressive. How was the sizzling?
They were microwaved. I meal prepped fajitas, so I kind of microwaved them. But I did fart like crazy for a week.
Whoa, so you were sizzling.
I was sizzling on the inside. tight farts, not big, like, there was like, kind of farts, you know, like, the garlic really wrecked my insides. Anyway.
Wow.
Wow.
Incredible, thank you for studying. What did you eat for a week straight?
Not fajitas, but I'm down. If fajitas are on the table today, I'm excited.
So today, we are going to go through 3 cases. We're going to read the recipe, we're gonna taste the evidence, try and figure out just what they changed. Then we're gonna try the real thing and decide if that mischief deserves some mayhem. Hey, Shane.
Hey.
Can I just say, my husband?
Oh, wow. Look, it's in the...
Oh! It's tiny. Okay.
What do I get?
Everybody gets a taste. Our first case is 7-layer dip.
Whoa.
7 layers, that's a lot of layers to potentially screw up.
Yeah.
You guys dabble in the 7-layer dip?
I've had many layers of dip.
I've made some 7-layer dips.
You have?
I have.
And they're good.
I think the best way to make a 7-layer dip is it's got to be some like cheap ingredients. If you try to make a 7-layer dip,
A white person 7-layer dip.
if you try to make a 7-layer dip fancy, I'm out.
No.
No.
No way.
It is a texture dream for me.
Totally.
They get the big chip, and then there's like stuff in there.
Oh yeah, and I can only imagine using those big Fritos scoops for it.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else
scoop.
doesn't make sense.
No, it's gonna break
Well,
inside.
a tortilla chip too.
No,
too thin.
You're
it's got to be
right.
Fritos.
Gotta be strong, like
Yeah.
us.
Fritos.
We must be strong on this recipe today. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Actual recipe. The ingredients are avocados, cilantro, salsa, lime juice, garlic salt, black pepper, sour cream, taco seasoning mix, refried beans, tomatoes, green onions, shredded Mexican-style cheese blend, black olives, and tortilla chips for serving.
That's more than 7.
That sounds
That is
pretty good.
a lot of layers, you're right.
Well, some of them are one
I know,
layer.
I know.
One's a guac, yeah, probably. Okay, the incident. Oh, I'm pissed already. On February 11th, 2024, 10:25 a.m. Oh, 5 stars.
Oh.
Interesting flavors. I did substitute blank for the refried beans. Also used blank in the place of the guacamole. Perfect Super Bowl snack. Serve with gluten-free blank for dipping, and voila!
I was gagging at the gluten-free.
Yeah.
Kidding.
I need to know what team this person roots for. Because that is atrocious to do that at a Super Bowl party.
Well, guess what? This incident had 10 upvotes.
Whoa.
People liked this.
If you high-five a bank robber as they run away, are you an accomplice?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
These are accomplices. Okay. This suspect is on trial for 3 counts of culinary crimes. Please, bring that recipe round and round.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Beg your pardon.
What's this?
No, I'm not.
Sorry, I see 1 layer.
This is the skinniest little girl.
If I walk into a Super Bowl party and I am met with this, I'm turning around and leaving.
Like, that's enough for one chip.
It looks like, you know when like some restaurants have like fake plastic food in a little thing to showcase?
Yeah.
This is a fake plastic.
I'm not, it's way too, like, this is, there needs more volume to this.
Right.
Yeah.
The cookies really scare me.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the cookies.
Are we dipping with the cookies?
That's what I'm a little bit scared about.
They are cookies.
But there's obviously no
I'm scared
refried
of the
beans.
I really hate this.
This.
I'm bummed out.
I feel like my
They're going
parents
to
are getting
jail.
divorced again.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah.
We don't do this in Texas.
Okay, so here's the thing. We gotta get down to the bottom and pull. We need to get every layer.
I'm gonna do this corner.
Okay? Hopefully this is satisfying for y'all online. Ready? Let's go. Oh God, that was a horrible sound
Jesus.
with the cookie in there.
Why is it red?
Why is it pink like In-N-Out sauce?
I can't look at this too much.
There's like a bright.
Tommy, you f***ing
We
scoot.
gotta eat it now! We gotta eat it now! We gotta eat
Let's
it now!
go, we gotta go.
There's pink in there! Oh no.
Why are we using a cookie? That was so horrible.
Someone made this. Someone awful made this. And 10 of the worst people online found it. And we're like, yeah.
Why are we
Cool.
using a cookie?
I'm glad all the rats from Ratatouille learned how to use a computer. Cause what the hell?
Why'd we use
Actually,
a cookie?
they were good at cooking, so I'm sorry.
That might be okay if I didn't use a cookie.
Okay, if I'm being completely honest, that wasn't like, it wasn't good. I didn't think that was good. I thought it was stupid.
Yeah, I had trouble with
I
it,
thought
but it
what
was,
just happened to me was stupid.
Guys, there was a big pink clump in there.
Yeah, I had pink.
Like a bubblegum pink among the pink.
I had a bubblegum blue. Like a, well, that didn't make sense. I had like a bright neon blue in mine too.
Yeah, there's like cotton candy.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to go with, oh my God, that was so bad. That entire process of me shaking down was because both of you guys' legs are so strong that I couldn't get out. I had to scoot out to get the yeet bucket.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, found it.
What is that?
Let's talk about this. What is this?
Is that a Lucky Charm?
I am fairly certain
No.
that I saw something that looked like my childhood in there. Little Lucky Charms.
Oh my God, that was, and there
I'm
was
gonna
something,
be so upset.
there's a salad dressing in here.
Yeah, there's like a Thousand Island.
Like, no, like I think I tasted Caesar in there.
I'm gonna blow up. I'm gonna blow up. Is
Oh,
this,
I wouldn't say, see, I was thinking more of an Italian dressing type of vibe. It was definitely, it had sour, it had sweet, which are not flavors I want in a 7-layer dip. Neither of those need to be in there.
Oh my God, it's Lucky Charms.
It's Lucky Charms. I just had a taste, and that would be a blue Lucky Charm.
Lucky us!
Let's look at the, what are we doing? What are we dealing
I
with here?
substitute blank for the refried beans.
Lucky
also
Charms.
used, blank in place of the guacamole. So the two most important parts of a 7-layer dip are gone. Serve with gluten-free blank chocolate chip cookies. I'm assuming for dipping.
Serve with gluten-free.
Chocolate chip
I don't think these are
cookies.
chocolate chip. These appear to be raisins.
These appear to be raisin.
Ah! See, I love raisin and oatmeal raisin cookies, but I know that people think raisin cookies are a sin.
I think raisin cookies are delicious.
Okay. Cool.
Oatmeal raisin is my
so we're
favorite
safe.
cookie.
I'm in the safe space.
Yes, that's why I've been eating them.
Okay. Gluten-free.
So we had sweet oatmeal raisin cookies with Lucky Charms, and what?
It tastes
And
like
what?
Caesar salad dressing to me.
I think it's some sort of,
And what is the
but it's
deal?
pasty. It's not like,
Well, Caesar can be
be
different.
nice to it.
be kind.
Oh, it's like,
Oh my God.
I really don't want to put this in my mouth
I
again.
get pissed off.
No.
I really get pissed off when people substitute. Substituting is fine, but don't substitute something that is a completely different texture than the thing that was
Right.
originally there.
That's not a substitute.
Avocados or refried beans are something that cannot be substituted with Lucky Charms, a completely different food. Different in pretty much every way. You can't be bringing that over here.
All right.
That sucked, man.
That really was upsetting.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, there are horrible flavors. None of these flavors are horrible. It's just the combo that's just weird.
Yeah, you know, like when you eat a few different meals, then you barf, and all of them are together when you barf.
Yeah.
That's what this is like.
Yeah, like me with the bucket. It tastes so familiar. It's hummus.
Oh.
It's red pepper spicy hummus.
It's like
You're
it's something
so
like
right.
that, or like a.
It's frustrating when like some of my favorite things can come together and not work. It's like when you introduce friend groups and they hate each other, you know? And you're like, damn, I like both of you guys, but together doesn't work.
It's hummus.
Because I love hummus.
Yeah.
I think a garlic hummus could work in a 7-layer dip in addition to other things, but
Ooh, like if you did like Kalamata olives instead, like if you really changed it up in like a feta.
you did a Greek
like,
7-layer dip.
Totally. But what the is the Lucky Charm doing?
This is really upsetting.
The Lucky Charms make 0 sense.
No.
The hummus I will give them like I said, similar texture to refried beans. I get what you're going for. Lucky Charms, where did your head go?
Where
They
head
didn't have
go?
it. They
Gone.
never had it.
Head gone. So no head.
Frankly, whoever did this is a sick son of a bitch.
Yeah, this is really. I need an explanation for this. And
I think they should be killed.
I agree.
so. Me and my compadres are locking in Lucky Charms, oatmeal raisin cookies, and garlic hummus. Let's see the verdict.
Whoa, you've been served.
And you, the editor, added a whip sound.
Nice.
Okay.
I feel like when we ask that, then they don't.
Yeah.
I know, especially if it's Courtney, she's like, no.
We won't be doing that.
Fart. No. Okay. The verdict is as follows.
Okay.
Oh, interesting flavors. I did substitute Lucky Charms for the refried beans. Also used Dijon mustard in place of the guacamole. Perfect bowl, Super Bowl snap. Served with the gluten-free oatmeal raisin cookies for dipping.
Dijon mustard.
It's just Dijon mustard. That's so much mustard.
They accidentally made hummus because it literally does not taste like mustard at all. And I love mustard.
But that's so much Dijon mustard.
Yeah.
So wait, we just ate cereal and mustard? And cheese and... Why did they do this?
Why does it have 10 upvotes?
People are...
Because people are insane.
Are bad.
Dijon mustard. So it's so wrong in so many levels because it's not even an accident. This was Dijon mustard with 2 sweet ingredients.
The cookies come into this. Like, why cookies?
We needed another horrible thing to do with
Yeah.
this, you know?
I feel pranked. It feels premeditated, okay? It's time to try the real thing, but I really don't know what's happening. Like, are we gonna learn what they did wrong? I'm so confused. Time for the real thing.
I hope it tastes good.
I hope it tastes good. All right, I think it's time for the real thing. 7-layer dip. Just as the Magnificent 7 were meant to be. Is that the one?
Yeah, Magnificent Seven's the
Okay. That one, there's like the 6 one, the 8 one.
Well, there's Magnificent Seven, which is
There's
inspired
Hateful
from
Magnificent, Ridiculous 6.
Seven Samurai.
Fabulous the Fab 5, Queer
Ocean's
Eye,
11.
Fantastic 4,
There's 4 Kings.
3 Musketeers. Okay. All right. The 3 Kings okay. All right.
Well, this is just as flat as the other one, but
It's probably a dish thing. I'm gonna get in there.
are we getting in there?
Yeah.
All right, I see guac, thank God.
Bless.
I see guac, I see France. Aww.
Chip break.
See, this is why you need the scoops.
Oh, Jesus.
Fine, it broke up.
Hum, hum, hum?
Hum hum.
No.
Right. Right.
No, but it's like that.
Yeah,
And
so good.
Wow.
That's so freaking good, dude.
Bless.
better. I'm here.
Bless.
I am revived. Courtney style.
I'm healed.
Wow. I love
I am healed.
We is risen. Okay.
I'm in 7th heaven right now.
That's awesome. I give it a boom.
Boom.
I give this 7 booms. Boom.
There was no reason for that to happen.
No.
No, absolutely not.
If this person's online still and like alive, because I would just like assume the people that had this at the party probably killed this person.
Right.
But come forward and explain yourself.
Please.
But also it's gonna be too late because you're already gonna have a punishment bestowed upon you. Which, what do we think should happen to this person? This disgrace on football people.
I think Von Miller should sack them.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, Von Miller just comes in, just bam, full on tackle to the ground, and then they're out for like 7 games after
Yeah,
that.
and then when they get wheeled off of the field, and then they're like, here's your water, and then it's just Lucky Charms in there.
Yeah,
No milk either.
yeah.
I was gonna say we should shrink them down, put them inside of a football, and then have an entire football game happen while they're just loose inside.
That's good.
That's awesome.
Both.
Both.
Both. We'll do mine second.
Yeah.
Yes.
If a milder punishment that would actually still be pretty awful is we should send them to a football game. Be like, congrats, you're going to a football game. They're there in the stands, and then the Jumbotron camera should just get stuck on them for the entire game.
It's just constantly on them.
It's on them and it doesn't go off.
That's
the Jumbotron is
crazy.
just them for 2 hours.
I love that. And the screen says, little f***er. Okay.
Okay.
Sentencing done. Period. Because there's a sentence and then the end of a sentence is period.
I like that.
I like that too.
Okay. On to the next crime scene. Now that hootenanny's over, it's time for the next case.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here. Oh,
Please let this be a normal field trip with the Frisno way.
cheesy green chili bean bake.
Hey.
I can't believe I said that right. Cheesy green chili bean bake.
Chitty bing, bitty bing, bing.
Ding, bang, bang,
Bing, bada, bing, bang, bing.
Bom, 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 bom. Okay, I've never heard of this dish before.
Okay.
The ingredients of the actual recipe are neutral oil, poblano chilies or green bell peppers, salt, pepper, pinto beans, canned or homemade salsa verde, cilantro, Monterey Jack cheese, and lime wedges for serving.
Okay.
Okay. Slay.
The incident on December 2nd, 2024, 1:34 p.m.
Recent crime.
Somewhat recent crime. How wonderful. I don't like any chili spice, so I substituted blank and blank blank. And beans make me toot, so I used blank.
Jesus.
The cheese was okay, but I decided to use blank with
Then
a touch
don't eat
of
it.
blank.
Sorry.
Delicious. Thank you for the recipe. 46 upvotes, but we have a witness. 7 hours later, someone said, you didn't make this. You quite literally omitted or substituted every significant ingredient. Seems like you also removed most, if not all, of the nutrients. 8 upvotes.
Exactly. Sorry I interrupted. I got really upset.
No, it's okay. I'm just saying blank blank, but blank 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 a lot, so it's fine. This suspect is on trial for 5 counts of culinary crimes.
This isn't even the same dish anymore.
I'm wondering if like people online like comments like this now. I have not seen that
It's
much
possible.
on this show where it's like, well, you wouldn't like something you wouldn't like. You wouldn't download a car.
If it's a chili bean bake, you can't remove the chilies or the beans.
Cheesy green chili bean bake.
About to do that. I was just about to do that.
Cheesy green chili boom bake.
Well, let's go, guys.
I mean, they replaced everything. We know that they replaced everything.
The chilies, the spikes, the beans. When you take out the things that are in the title, find a different title to make.
They're gonna bring out a perfectly made apple pie. It's like, yeah. Just a completely different thing.
They changed the cheese, they changed the green chili, and they changed the bean. Bro, never change the bean.
You don't change the bean.
Respect the bean.
Without beans, what is this? It's not even Stevens, I'll tell you that.
Oh. 7 Kevin and even Stevens?
It's 2001.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's time to try the evidence.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Bring the evidence round and round. The sirens!
No.
No way. See no evil, smell no evil, taste no evil. For this round, one person must be blindfolded, one person must wear a nose plug, and one person is not allowed to taste the dish. Good luck. Holy smokes.
Since I pulled this out, should I put this in my nose?
If you want to.
I just feel like I touched
sounds
it.
like-
I touched it already, is what I'm
Okay,
saying.
Shane,
so-
we get you're really excited to put that thing in your nose. You can do it if you want.
You can do it. Fine,
It's
weirdo.
fine if you want.
I just feel bad. I touched it. I don't want to
You're
like you'll put it in your
weird.
nose.
Fine,
after I
weirdo.
touched
You can
it.
put it in your
It's
nose.
not like
if
it's
you
going in
want.
your mouth. Mr. Deputy of Interior of your mouth.
Yeah, that's
Interior
it.
of your mouth.
All right, I will do this then. God, every time I put one of these on, I'm like, night night.
Those are nice ones too. Those are the bra ones.
How's it going?
Okay. Now that we are all set, I'm not tasting this, but I'm gonna use my eyes and my nose as best I can. You're gonna use your eyes in your mouth. You're gonna use your nose in your mouth. The ante has been upped. It's time to see the evidence. Open your eyes. Oh,
I can't.
okay, this looks different.
What are we dealing with?
Oh no, I forgot Shane
What are
is
we
a mouth
dealing with?
breather. Okay, so, Tommy, what we are seeing, it looks like macaroni
Okay.
with some fluffy cheese on top. Yeah,
Okay,
it looks like ricotta, and then there's like green bits. Here.
Oh.
Here, I'll help you.
Tommy,
My glasses? Right.
This is an interesting challenge because your sense of smell is related to your taste.
Yes.
So I'm going based on texture alone here and sight, but I don't use that ever.
Whoa, when you stab your fork around, Tommy, there's some like little seeds in there.
Okay.
Like that would normally be in like a pickle jar. Oh, that's really good.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, there's some macaroni noodles. I can feel that. Uh-huh. Is there only macaroni? What's this? What's this?
That's what I thought was ricotta, but is it hard?
In the middle. It's squishy. Shane, how you doing?
You haven't been on Discord lately, kid.
Ew.
Is this just, this might just be macaroni and cheese.
Like literally you're gonna have to taste it because I can't taste it. And it's literally, all I see is macaroni, like a greenish, I think it's like the green salsa, you think, and something white that it's too hard to be ricotta. What are you looking for? What do you need? A napkin, got it. You were touching it.
This might be awful because I can't taste it. It's just gonna be texture.
You'll taste it a
Don't
little
worry.
bit. Nose isn't all of it.
I don't know.
I'll let you know what it tastes like.
Yeah, Tommy, you guide me.
Yeah, it's literally,
Is it on my fork?
yes.
Okay.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah. We're actually lying to you, Tommy. It's actually, it looks like shit.
No.
Okay, guys, ready?
Yeah.
Take your bite. Yeah.
Okay.
This is good.
With my nose plugged, there's not much flavors.
Really?
I can sense, okay, maybe I'm wrong. Is there any like spice? There's some spice to this. A little bit, like a little tinge of it, like a peppery spice.
I have my nose, and it doesn't taste like much.
Whoa.
It's rather bland. There's a
Okay.
little spice going on, which is funny because they were like, I don't like spice.
I
Give me,
smell.
I gotta do this again. Hold on.
I smell so much cilantro.
Yeah, we do have cilantro in here, which I love.
I don't know. I have no idea what this white
trying my
white
best.
stuff is. It's like white, really thick and congealed. Like I'm really scared if like literally they said with a touch of gelatin or something.
What is that flavor?
Oh, possible.
There's green. It looks like there's like little seeds from like a green chili, like
Yeah.
a salsa verde.
There's some-
Or like
Yeah.
birdseed.
Yeah, it literally looks
Yeah.
like birdseed.
There's
like,
some kind of like salsa, like biddies in there or something.
Literally that, yeah. Salsa biddies.
The consistency is so like wet and loose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those are the words I chose. That's it. That's what it tastes like.
Yeah.
It's I think it might just be salsa, macaroni, and cheese.
I can provide you nothing.
Really?
Besides looking at it, I couldn't taste anything. So the textures were macaroni.
I think it's just macaroni and cheese.
But what about the white stuff? Can you taste the white stuff?
I can't taste any of it.
Can you guide my fork to just the white
If it was
stuff?
already bland, then I'm not picking up any flavor.
Okay, here's a wad of white stuff.
Are you feeding it to me?
I can, if you want. I can put this fork in your hand too, whatever you're comfortable with.
I'll do it.
Okay, fork, here's fork. Don't move it too much. It's a kind of a gelatin
Is this what
vibe.
being 80's gonna be like? Okay.
That was a lot of it. Tell me what you taste. Is it cheesy?
He's going to tell you a secret.
I can almost guarantee that that's tofu.
Oh.
I can almost guarantee that that's tofu. Based on this and this.
Okay.
Oh, you know
This.
what? Looking at it,
You're right.
that's definitely not ricotta.
Who did this?
It's not the texture of ricotta.
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 Okay, so then I decided to use, the cheese was okay, but I decided to use tofu with a touch of blank. Delicious. So that must be something. Was there anything else in the tofu that made you feel like,
It just tasted like tofu.
ew, that's horrible?
Unsqueezed, wet tofu.
Yeah, because like typically that's, people like to season the tofu up, right?
Tofu with sour cream.
Milk.
Sour cream would be 2 words, but cream or milk, I think it's cream.
It's probably cream.
Touch of cream.
Tofu cream, macaroni elbows.
Yeah, the
Yeah, there's
seeds.
seeds.
There's definitely those little seeds in there. I'm trying to think. Are those?
I'm scared.
Are those little?
Pickle
like,
brine?
Is that like pop? Oh, it is like pickle. Ooh.
What?
It is. I
That's
think
what the
I think the
seeds look
spice
like.
I'm getting is like pickly spice.
Fork me up.
Okay, I got you. Yep, you're getting it in there. Yeah.
All right, we're
those?
testing for pickle.
What are those? Yeah.
The color of the macaroni, because like the thing with the macaroni, Tommy, is that it's kind of a weird yellow-green.
It's pickling spice. I think
It's
pickling-
yellow?
I think it's pickling spice in there.
I did not pick up on any specific pickle flavor, but if it is yellow, it could very well be like pickle brine. That is it.
Okay. And
But
you
it's
said,
still spicy though. a
Shane,
little.
is pickling spice a thing?
Yeah. Because it's all it's a combination of spices. No different than if you get herb de Provence or like Italian seasoning. It's a combination of spices that you put in when you pickle. Okay.
No, I'm laughing because
Okay.
Tommy's looking at me. Like you're looking at us.
A Quiet Place Part 4.
That's so interesting. I didn't know that, but that makes sense because if a chili spice was too much, they would just do pickling spice, but something else. They said blank and I'm thinking pickly spice, and beans make me toot, so I used macaroni.
Did they get rid of the salsa verde, or is that still in there?
I mean, I think that's what they're saying, that I don't like any chili spice, so I substituted,
Then it's pickle.
yeah.
Why is it? There's still a little spice there.
There's cilantro,
Is it
Italian
turmeric?
seasoning. Turmeric turns things green.
So it's turmeric and pickling
Is
spice?
turmeric spicy?
No, it's like turmeric is like yellowish.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it spicy?
It's not. It's one of the
like
milder
avocado.
spices
I love
used
turmeric.
in things. Like you would put turmeric in you'll put turmeric in like a chili or something, but it's not
Oh,
going to
yeah.
That's
make it
okay.
spicy.
That makes sense. That makes sense. The color of pickling spice and turmeric to do that to the macaroni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're thinking tofu with a touch of cream.
yeah.
That's
my
messed up.
It's
Yeah,
bad.
that's weird.
I ate a lot of it.
Pickling spice? You ate a lot of it, and I'm proud of you because I couldn't eat any.
Yeah, I did it for you.
I tried to look at it and finger it a little.
I did it for you.
Are you looking at the camera? Oh, you should look at the camera right now. Did you do it? Did you do it? Me and my compadres are locking in. Macaroni elbows, macaroni. And I substituted pickling spice and turmeric.
Okay.
But I decided to use tofu with a touch of cream.
Green.
Let's bring in the verdict, and then Tommy can finally see what we've been tasting. Let's ride. How wonderful. I don't like any chili spice, so I substituted turmeric and mustard seeds.
Okay.
And beans make me toot, so I use macaroni. The cheese was okay, but I decided to use tofu with a touch of yogurt. Delicious. Thank you for your recipe. 46 upvotes on that?
I'm so mad.
So, turmeric, mustard seeds, macaroni, yogurt, and tofu. Tommy, you ready to see what that looks like?
Yeah, I just realized this is like redundant, what I'm doing right now. Oh, I can't see.
You're good. Okay.
All right.
Reveal yourself. Reveal yourself.
Oh! Bro, what? Also, it's like I'm seeing for the first time. That was a long time not seeing. Ew! No! No!
I'm like experiencing it all over again with you.
I'm
ate that.
so mad. Look how much I ate.
Take a smell, buddy. Take a little
It doesn't
sniff.
smell bad.
Again, there's not a lot of flavor going on.
Oh.
Right. It's just like mustard seed.
I don't think this is horrible.
I do taste a little bit of that spice.
Yeah, those are spices I like. We were in the right genre for both
Right.
with mustard seed
We keep missing the mustard.
and yogurt and cream. I mean, we're very close.
What's with this mustard getting all up in there? In both of these cases so far. Mustard is a cereal appearance.
Yeah, man.
And so is cereal, apparently.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're right. Just a green chili bean bake as it was meant to be.
Just a completely different thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Completely new
different.
dish.
And I'm gonna say this one more time for the whole class. If you're replacing the stuff in the title, don't click on the title in the first place. Look up something else. Look up something else. Tofu, yogurt, and macaroni should only be together if they're in f***ing detention and it's the Breakfast Club. Oh, that cheese. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Oh, this cheese. Ooh. Oh, there's no yogurt in this cheese.
Yogurt where? Not here.
Yeah, completely new thing. Welcome to Chili's.
Okay, I'm just gonna taste the beans and the stuff by itself first.
This is goopy. This be goopy. I'm gonna put it in a little tortilla, eat the little side, the little chunk.
Epic. Epic yeehaw moment.
Oh, great.
Yeah, dude.
Delightful.
You know
That's
what's,
nice.
You know what makes me pissed off? They said the cheese was all right, but I did this instead. What kind of self-righteous? You just think you're better than cheese? And you did tofu instead?
Bad.
Some people are just up on the inside, you know, and I think this shows. Like, I mean, and I don't mean like, oh, they're a bad person. I mean like, truly their mouth clearly just
Right.
works differently. Like there's a different reality in there.
Yeah. Is it me or was the other one spicier?
Weirdly. Weirdly,
The other
yeah.
one was spicier.
The turmeric, maybe?
Yeah.
I do think they're dumb.
Thank you.
I do think they're dumb because they replaced a pepper that is not like a spicy pepper. They were like, oh no, poblano peppers, spicy. It's like, that's not, they're
They
not.
also generalized because they were like, I don't like any chili.
Why are you looking it up then?
Why are you here? That's what I'm saying. Get off this URL. Get off. Go somewhere else.
Like that's like finding me in the middle of a library and being like, "Ugh, I hate books. It's like, why are you here?
Yeah.
Right.
They should replace these books with movies. They're like, you should get out.
Love it.
It is at least of equal spice as the other one.
Right.
Is what's hilarious.
There's just a different kind of, yeah, that is so true. That is so true. What should we do about this, guys?
Okay, hear me out. I think we should show a little mercy on this one because this wasn't like, oh, awful, you ruined my day. This is just like, you made a completely different thing that's super boring. I don't want to waste our time on this person. That's kind of my take on this.
So we gotta banish them to an island.
Yeah, let's banish them to an island. You
I'm
know.
thinking banishment to an island, make sure there's a volcano on the island.
Yeah,
That's
it's not,
about to erupt.
It's not a
Right.
good island. It's not a cool island. It's
Not
not a
a good
sexy
island.
island.
Yeah.
No.
So,
Banish to bad island.
So mercy, showing them mercy by sending them to an island that's about to explode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
Amazing. And if you need to make something, look up that thing you want to make. I'm sorry, I have to reiterate that. They replaced the cheese, they replaced the green chili, they replaced the bean. I feel like they also replaced the bake somehow.
They were so much closer to a cold pasta
For sure.
than
Yeah.
this.
Right.
Like look that up then.
Look that up.
Look that up then.
Look it up.
All right. Next dish, right?
Shall we? Good night, Tommy. Time for the final case. Wow! The title got me excited.
Okay, I'm excited.
Mini dessert empanadas. Ding, 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 ring the triangle bell, all the pigs are coming in.
Don't let the pigs out.
No.
The Baja Men made a song about that. Baja Men. That's the name, right? The Baja Men? Okay, yeah.
What a
It's 2001!
I know.
It is 2001.
Who let the pigs out?
No! Okay.
Me, barefoot?
Ingredients for the actual recipe are butter, cream cheese, all-purpose flour, apricot pineapple preserves, or other tropical fruit jam of your choice. Freedom, sugar, and cinnamon. I said freedom because of the choices of fruits. Freedom was not an ingredient, but
That sounds incredible.
sounds delicious.
And I think apricots sounds like the best fruit for that.
Apricot pineapple.
Yeah, that sounds incredible.
On May 10th, 2012, 7:53 p.m. My mother always put blank, blank, blank into blank, 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 crimped the edges, and never realized she was making empanaditas. Smiley face.
I think this one's gonna be good.
My mother always put
3 things.
Into 3 things.
3 things.
But it's actually 2 things.
So she's still, it's still the same end thing.
You know why I'm feeling confident about this one? Is because the person already established like, oh, apricot preserves or a different, whatever kind of fruit. So
Right.
they've already left it open. They're flexible.
That is a huge one for me. When a recipe has, or any fruit you want, I love that and I'm open to that. For now, this suspect is on trial for 2 counts of culinary crimes. Let's bring out the evidence.
Uncrustables! Just kidding.
Oh my gosh, I'd be actually stoked. There's really not much in there.
Oh, they're like cookie vibes.
It's kind of thin in there.
Should we do a little
You wanna do breaky?
little breaky camera action?
3, 2, 1. Oh, look at the little.
Oh, this is gonna be like a Pop-Tart.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be incredible.
That's so funny.
I feel confident. And this is also someone's mom. Like, it's not like it's not like some friggin' loser on the internet. It's like someone's mom made this when they were a kid.
Okay, based on looks, sugar cookie
Yeah.
Yeah.
with jelly inside.
Into sugar cookie dough, crimped the edges. Yeah. Okay, so let's do
All right,
it.
here we go.
Let's go.
Oh yeah. Kind of tastes like when you get cheesecake at Cheesecake Factory with the strawberry on it, and then there's that the red syrup that
The goop with it,
the
like
goop,
syrup.
the gelatinous, yeah.
I mean,
It's a sugar cookie.
it's a sugar cookie. I'm not picking up a ton of what's in the middle there because the sugar cookie is
It's too much.
overpowering it.
Yeah.
But I love me a sugar cookie so much.
Oh, me too.
I mean, so nostalgic.
Those sugar
Okay.
cookies that have like the little Christmas tree printed on them.
Guys, I got a fruit. I got like I had a fruit in there. So if you have one that has a little bump, that might be fruit.
That's cherry.
It's cherry.
That's cherry.
Cherry pie filling.
There you go.
Yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
Now you got me daddy big bear. I've been watching a lot.
Hey, right out by there.
I've been watching a lot of
These
King
are
of
just
Hill.
tiny little transportable cherry pies. That's
Okay.
all this is.
Call McDonald's right now.
McDonald, you still got that farm?
You're
Check it
gonna
out.
want to hear about
You
this.
don't want to hear about
Ding,
this.
ding, ding, the pigs are coming in.
Wow. Okay. So what are we saying here?
This is
Cherry pie
great.
filling into sugar cookie dough.
Crimp the edges. She had no idea she was making empanaditas. What if they were like, she has no idea she was f***ing culturally appropriate.
Your mom's not like there's no crime, but your mom is canceled.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so I see what's going on here. This person actually wasn't technically talking about substitutes. They were just talking about a thing that their mom was doing.
Yeah.
That
This
turns
is a
out to be the
very
same thing.
simplified version of this recipe.
Yeah.
I think this recipe is going to be way better because it's going to have more stuff to it.
Of course.
But this is delightful. Like, this is a fun little, like,
It's like for
it's a
little
stuffed
kitties.
cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's really closer to a Pop-Tart, like you said.
Yeah.
But the shape it makes it very much empanada vibes.
I think we got it.
I think we should definitely, we're locking in sugar cookie dough, cherry
Yeah.
pie filling.
Lock it in.
Bring in the verdict.
I'm sure we got this right.
I think we nailed this.
Yep.
Oh, no. Sorry, I thought about doing a bit where I lied. Okay. My mother always put cherry pie filling into sugar cookie dough, crimped the edges, and never realized she was making empanaditas. Wow.
I want the OG poster to reply back being like, no,
I'd be like,
that's
stop.
not different thing.
That's
but
not what this is.
That's cool.
You bitch. We nailed it. And this is a very interesting situation where it's like this person didn't actually commit a crime. They're speaking of someone who never looked up a recipe and never did any of the the shenanigans that we look at here. It's kind of like when a random person just kind of starts talking to you and you're like, nice, cool.
Yeah.
And they just happen to be here.
It feels like marking the wrong thing on like a tax filing, and it's like, that's a crime, and it's like, I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
didn't
don't
know what I'm
a
doing.
paper is,
Yeah.
apparently.
Once again, I actually don't think there's a crime here because they weren't technically saying, oh, I'm taking this recipe and changing it.
Right.
They were just saying, oh, my mom used to do this thing. Look, if your mom was committing crimes back in the 80s, you know, you can't charge her for that now.
Right, the window is
No,
out.
the statute
window.
of limitations.
That's right. It's like, oh, I sorry. Oh, my mom was dealing back in the 80s. Okay, well, she got away with
Okay,
it.
okay, why are you commenting that on my recipe? Okay, well, we don't have to think of a sentencing yet because first we have to try a real mini dessert empanaditas.
They're so
Okay.
cute.
This looks awesome.
Sniff it.
Cinnamon.
This looks awesome.
I give it a kiss because it's so cute.
Okay.
I give it a kiss.
Yeah, leveled up for sure. It's like what your mom was doing was cute, but hey,
Welcome to the big
what we're doing here is real.
Cool story, bro. Welcome to the big leagues. Okay, let's
All right.
go.
Oh, let's get
Brown sugar and cinnamon on top of something makes me so excited. Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, good idea
Okay.
on the cross section. I'm just
Here we
going.
go, here we
Oh yeah, different. We're talking. It's a different game here.
Oh my god, the flakiness. Forgot about her.
You have to
Oh my
rip these
God.
out of my hands.
It almost reminds me, like, it's so good. It almost
Really
reminds me
good.
This is great.
of like a McDonald's apple pie, but real. And apricot, obviously. Oh, I love apricot.
That's so good. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. This is serious.
That's so good.
Tell me more.
You know, the comment is, like I said, not necessarily a crime, but it's giving a little bit of like, they posted this recipe and someone commented going, oh my God, I did an ancestry test. I'm 2% Mexican.
Right. Right.
It's like,
Right.
okay.
Okay, bro.
Check it out. Oh my God.
She's like, our culture is so good. It's like buttery
Cinnamon is
flaky.
just delightful.
It's so good. The little cinnamon sugar on top.
Cinnamon just really, it just amps shit up.
So I think I have an idea of like a punishment for this person.
Right.
We're gonna make an app.
Okay. So it's kind of a punishment for us.
Where we're across. And she's gonna think she's on circa 2008 Twitter.
Okay.
And Miley Cyrus is tweeting every 2 minutes, and she's tweeting on there. And everyone loves it. She has so many people liking her tweets, and it's just all bots. Because she clearly needs somewhere to go to like say her feelings. So we're gonna give them their own good, wholesome old Twitter. But there's nobody actually on it, it's just her.
It's just an
like a
app
little
where
st-
she's the only real
she
person.
thinks-
She's
it's
the
real.
old, and she's like, and she feels satisfied, but nobody actually has to deal with it.
Okay.
So it's more like a digital muzzle, if you think about it.
I think we send her on a tour of her culture. I think she goes and experiences her roots.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, and she's gonna vlog the whole thing and post it to a fake YouTube. no one sees it
I mean, it'll get a lot of views on the fake
on the,
YouTube.
on the fake YouTube.
I'm gonna go explore my culture. I'm gonna go to Epcot at Disney
Oh, she's like, wow, the avocado margaritas. That's what I remember.
So good.
Oh my God. Okay, all of that. Ding dong. Boom.
I'm always scared of when you do that.
Pew! 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 And now you regret making fun of me.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for hanging out with me on this Tex-Mex episode of Culinary Crimes.
Mexico,
great.
Mexico.
Anything stick out to you?
I mean, this was such a treat to end.
This is great.
Everything is okay because we ended with two things that were nice to eat.
We love.
Right.
Both were good.
I will forever be scarred by that dip up top.
Yeah, that sucks.
Don't like that.
Set dip.
And I highly recommend eating bizarre things with your eyes removed, because it really was a strange experience.
Having my nose plugged for a while makes breathing through my nose feel so much better after. I'm so grateful for it.
Me after a cold.
It's like opposite mouth tape. Folks, if you see something, send something to the Smosh Reddit specifically. If you ever see a recipe that has been hootenanny, tampered with, or freaking tomfooleried on, send it to us over there, and we will use our forensics squads, which is usually two beefy, wonderful people. Happy trails!